Okay, let's do this problem. I just figured it was easier to record this. That way you could see exactly what I was doing. So the first thing I want to start off with is this information, and I'll make sure that you can see what I'm doing here. All of this came from the problem that you put on the Prep Agent Facebook page, McKenna. And, I don't know where you got the question from, but I will make sure that you have an answer. So I'm going to start with GRM, which stands for Gross Rent Multiplier. Now, all of this has to do with if an appraiser is trying to come up with value of a property, and this, if it's a gross rent multiplier, it's going to usually be between 1 and 4 units that are being rented, usually residential. They're going to use a gross rent multiplier instead of going through and using the whole, if you take the NOI or if you take the net operating income and you divide that, I can't remember it off the top of my head. You take your net operating income and you divide it by your cap rate. It would give you value. So a lot of times, depending on what state you're in, this is something or one of the big points that they talk about when they're doing the income approach for valuation. But this GRM right here, this is going to be for those smaller units. So there is a formula for this, and what you're going to do, and I'll put this in a different color just to make it easier for you to see. If you take your gross rent multiplier, or your GRM, and you multiply it by the gross rents, then you will get a value. Now, one other thing I want to point out is when we say gross rents, this is going to be monthly. That's going to be monthly. So let's do it. The problem tells us that the gross rent multiplier is 200. And we're going to need to multiply that by our gross rents. Well, if our annual income is $24,000, and I divide that by 12, what I get is $2,000 a month in income. So if I do 200 times 2,000, that's going to give me $400,000. That is your answer, and I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if you still have questions. I do believe from what you put on there, this would have been answer C. I think you said this was answer C. Yep, so that equals C. I hope this helps. If you need any other help, just let me know. Reach out to me. And yeah, good luck. Bye.